dedicate this song to myself. It's called Making the Best of a Bad Situation. Well, I know a man, he's a hard-working man. He gets up early and he goes downtown. About 15 minutes after he's been gone, there's a big milk truck pulls up on the lawn. That milkman dashes up to the door where that man's wife is waiting in a kimono, puts a big old kiss on his cheek, and they go inside. Well, that truck never moves for an hour or two. Now, it's none of my business. But one day, I took him aside and I told him what was going on while he was gone. And he said, well, yeah, that may be so, but don't you know, we're never out of milk or cottage cheese or yogurt. He's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. Well, now I know a lady, she's a real fine lady, wouldn't harm a fly, just trying to get by and keep her house in order. But you know her husband works so hard that he come unglued, he come unwrapped, just snapped. Thinks he's a chicken. Roosts in a bush by the side of the house. It's none of my business. But one day, I took her aside and I asked her if she had never thought about trying to find him a doctor who could make him well. And she said, well, yeah, now and then, but then again, he don't eat much. Just chicken feed. And all that pecking in the yard don't hurt nothing. Heaven knows we can use the eggs. She's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. Now I know a man, he's an educated man. He's an alligator wrestler. He just jumps on in there and grabs them long green fellers. Buy whatever you grab them long green fellers by. Now one day, he was wrestling this one alligator, and this other alligator scampered up behind him and bit both the ears right off his head. Didn't bat an eye, just crawled off in the shade and went to sleep. The alligator, not the man. It's none of my business. But one day, I took him aside and I told him I thought it was a terrible shame about that little accident that he had, getting his ears bit off, you know? Because from now on, his hat's going to fall down over his eyes, and he won't ever be able to be a gypsy because he's got no place to hang a gold earring. And I told him that. He looked me right in the eye and he said, huh? He's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. We're all making the best of a bad situation. We're all in this together, you and me.